Getting your way requires self-confidence. I have spoken enough. But there is a very fine line between confidence and foolishness, if not cockiness, and a finer line between self assurance and arrogance. The finest line is between, my friend, is between proud and being egotistical. Just remember, when you grow for you want to get your way, especially in sales and marketing or conveying any idea of yours, one bad event, one bad situation can bring years of hard work down. Especially, I said, when you go in sales and marketing, hot air occurs. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about, the hot air factor, how full of it you are. This hot air factor, it occurs at any levels: customers, prospects, your bosses, co-workers. Remember, all are potential victims. And I'll tell you today. Today I'm going to just talk what is this sales hot air, or in simpler words, expressing self-destructive talks. We get involved unwillingly and fail to make impact, get our way, or sell the product what we are carrying. The first and foremost self-destructive talk, my friend, is BTNA. Big talk, we call it's every BTNA is an abbreviation. It means big talk and no action. My friend, too much talking, too much time taking about the sales, about your product, or about your idea, actually you are going to make, and not enough time making them. And the next comes, my friend, bragging, and very different kinds of bragging we get involved without realizing. In bragging, I say bragging soon. We start talking before any deal is done or deal is signed, sealed, and a check clear issued, or even money transferred by where these days NEFT or RTGS, anything. We start bragging soon, and then along with the bragging too much, bragging too soon, and bragging too much is another part. And along with it, we bragging at the expense of others. All kinds of bragging is detrimental, is nothing but a self-destructive talks, and are actually involving in a hot air factor. Then using others as a scapegoat to get yourself off the hook. In army parlance, it's called CYA. Cover your ass or cover your butt exercise. Or simply the inability to accept the responsibility and blaming others for your failures, my friend. It is like exaggerating the facts. Each year the fish that got away increase in size. Stay within the parameters, my friend, of what you know to be true, or less. Understand, it's always better to be truthful and factually correct. Any kind of exaggeration is harmful, detrimental, and it's a self-destructive talk. सच बढ़े या घटे सच न रहे. It's very important to remain be truthful. Now, using insincere words, another factor is comes in self-destructive talks. Honesty, truthfully, quite frankly, and I mean that are words that uh, actually alienate. Then, along with this self-destructive talk, it goes talking past the sale. Know when to shut up and go home. Employing any of the elements I've discussed will be detrimental. There are too many, if you get involved in this kind of conversation, there are too many negative side effects. Actually, what happened? It wastes everyone's time. It's the most unproductive and negative use of your time possible. It makes you look like a fool. It lowers your respect factor by 100, I would say. It gets people talking behind your back. It prevents advancement, and it can simply get you fired, and you fail in your selling your product and idea, whatever you're going for. Who wants that? No one. But there is a side effects are linked to the people with severe cases of hot air. Now, how do you know if this is true? How do you know if you are blowing the hot air? Well, no one is within some guilt. It's hard not to brag, my friend. If you just made a big sale and took it out from under the nose of your biggest competitor. But the rules are simple. Don't say anything behind anyone's back you wouldn't say to their face. Don't say something you wouldn't want said about you. Don't say anything you have to remember. Lies must be remembered, or you get tripped up with the truth. Don't say anything you couldn't or wouldn't say in front of your own people, your mother, your father, your and the secret, my friend, temper your remarks with humility always. Your challenge is to always bring out the good side in your words. Your challenge is to employ self-discipline in getting past this hot air. Your challenge is to self-rule. You want to get your way and get it again with a very pleasant and humility in your language. Thank you very much.